Hey guys, this is Sam, and about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, you might have seen a video from one of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, Marques Brownlee. He made a video talking about his daily tech that he uses like halfway through 2016. And at the end of the video, he brought up the fact that back in the day on YouTube, people used to do these video responses. So this is my video response to the tech that I use every single day halfway through 2016. So I can't explain why, but for whatever reason, I just really like seeing what other people use. Even if it's like completely out of my price range, I love looking at the setups that other people have going on because then I can improve my own setup or change what I'm using based off of that. But regardless, I want to start off my list talking about arguably the most used piece of technology on here, which is of course my cell phone. Did I just say cell phone in 2016? My smartphone in 2016. It is the iPhone SE. It has to be my favorite phone that I've ever used. It has that body of the iPhone 5S, but with the internals of the iPhone 6S, and something about that combination just warms my heart. There's just something about the phone that I really like, and it's awesome. It's the cheapest iPhone ever too, and if you can get past that 1.2 megapixel trash FaceTime camera on the front, then you'll love this phone. I was using the iPhone 6S before, and that's a great device as well. I just love the iPhone SE. It's a great size phone, and one-handed use is amazing. Now, as for my watch, you've probably seen this guy here in most of my videos for the past year and a half. I got the Apple Watch in May of 2015, and I have a love-hate relationship with this thing. I love it because I can glance at notifications constantly, and it's really good at showing you information when you need it quickly and easily, but it's really bad at just about everything else you can imagine. The app selection is not very good. It's extremely slow. It's not very reliable. I mean, it turns on and off and it's fine, but it just feels like a device from 2010. Like there's an iPhone 4 on my wrist is the best way I could explain it. So I'm looking forward to the second gen Apple Watch this September, along with a new iPhone and a new MacBook Pro, which we'll talk about in just a second. But overall, it's good. I think you can get them for like $300, $350 now, and I think it's worth it. It's a good product overall. It just needs a lot of improvement. Now, as far as my daily tablet goes, I know that a lot of people in recent years have been switching just to an iPhone 6s Plus, or Android with a big screen, and I totally get that. But for me, there is no replacement for a tablet. Even if I had a bigger phone, which I can't fathom in the first place, I just like having a bigger screen device. If I want to move from my phone, I don't like using my phone constantly. I mean, I want to move to a different device that is good at displaying things on a bigger picture, and for that, the iPad Pro 9.7 inch is perfect. I think my favorite part of these lists, though, are what computers people use, because I've been shocked to see that some of the biggest YouTubers, they use like these Windows custom PCs, which shocks me for some reason. But anyway, I'm gonna stick with the Apple side. Almost everything on this list is Apple, just because it's the stuff that I like the best. But I've got a late 2013 MacBook Pro right here, and I, like everyone else on the planet, is holding off to upgrade until Apple releases that new MacBook Pro this September. I am so hyped for it. It's gonna have like a rumored OLED touch bar on the front of it, and it's gonna take design cues from the Apple MacBook. I cannot wait. I know the demand is probably going to be off the charts for it, but I'm waiting to buy a laptop for college while I'm going to be in college, just because I couldn't fathom upgrading to a MacBook that's going to get a major refresh in 1 or 2 months after I go off. So if you are considering a MacBook Pro, my advice is to wait. I know you might need one for college, but a really good version is about to come out, and I've been holding off for the past year, year and a half, just for a new line of MacBooks, and I hope that it'll be worth it. Now, I was using that laptop for the first 2 years of making videos, but just recently this February, I upgraded to a late 2015 27-inch iMac, 5K with Retina display. This thing is the most amazing device I've ever used. It has a 3.2 gigahertz Intel quad-core i5, and then it's got like 2 gigs of video RAM with an AMD graphics card. I couldn't ask for anything more. For editing videos, it's amazing. I do light gaming for League of Legends and Overwatch when I boot camp into PC, which I have installed on there, or Windows rather, and it allows me to do my job really well here on YouTube and produce fun 4K videos like the one I'm making now. So if you are considering an iMac, I can't say enough good things about it. I mean, it's one of Apple's top of the line computers, and it doesn't disappoint. So I would say overall, those are the main things that I use every single day. I mean, I'm not gonna include my mic or my camera just because I don't really use these every single day. But a few other things that I think definitely deserve to make the list are like my 4th gen Apple TV, really good at streaming Netflix, Hulu, HBO Now for Game of Thrones. Oh my God, it's so good. But I also have like an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4 that I use quite a bit, but not every single day. And oh, by the way, the Apple TV is really good at playing games too. But if I remember anything else to add to this list, I don't think I'm missing anything that I use every single day. I'll definitely make sure to link it down below and also add it maybe somewhere on my website. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like down below. And if you want to see Marques Brownlee's video that he originally made, I'll leave that down there below too, because he has some really cool stuff that he uses on a daily basis. I've been Sam, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.